Dot. Thank you once again for tuning in to my channel and to this video. I greatly appreciate it, my hunties. First and foremost, I want to give you words of affirmation. You are amazing and you deserve everything good. Okay? Now let's just jump right into why we are here. And why we are here is for the word on the curb today. And the word on the curb today is burnt out, as in social media burnt out, as in specifically how to avoid social media burnt out. Let's talk about first what social media burnt out is, because some of you may not know what exactly it is. Social media burnt out is defined by chronic mental, social, and physical exhaustion due to unmanaged stress. Okay, so that's basically what it is in a nutshell. So I'm going to give you 7 tips on how to avoid social media burnt out. The first tip I'm going to give you is set boundaries. It's important that you set boundaries. If you're going to, of course, any given day, go on your social media accounts, tell yourself, I'm only going to go on there for 20 or 30, 40 or an hour, and then get off. Because if you go on your social media accounts and you endlessly scroll without any objective, you're going to find yourself scrolling for hours, losing track of time. I've done it. I get on my social media account and I say I'm just going to only scroll for maybe 20 or 30 minutes. And before I know it, I've been scrolling for over an hour. Just scrolling mindlessly without any objective, just scrolling and scrolling. So you want to set boundaries. You want to set a time frame. Like I stated, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour. And then once you have come to that time frame, you want to get off. I call it setting a social media bedtime. I have a certain time that I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to get off and I'm going to do something that's productive other than being on social media. So I'm going to do something else. I'm going to be more productive. I'm just going to get off of social media. And I think that's important to set boundaries. Set a social media bedtime. Okay, my aunties? Okay. So the second thing, or the second tip number 2, is going to be limit how many social media accounts you utilize, or limit how many social media platforms you utilize. For myself, 2 or 3, just 3. I utilize Instagram, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. Sometimes I may dabble a little bit on Twitter, but I'm not really a Twitter girl. My Instagram account is over 12,000 followers. My Facebook account is over 12,000. And my YouTube is a baby account, and I'm trying to build up my followers on YouTube. But for me, I only utilize those 3 accounts. And those are the accounts that I try and dedicate my time and try and manage my time and set my boundaries on those 3 accounts. It's important, it's important that you know your demographics also regarding the platforms that you choose to interact on. For example, I've chosen Facebook specifically because I'm an older lady and my demographic is going to be on Facebook, because Facebook has a lot of older people on that platform. So that's where I dedicate a lot of my time to. If I'm going to be on social media, I'm going to focus on social media, on Facebook. I also on Instagram. I like Instagram, but I don't have as much interaction on Instagram as I do on my Facebook account. So I will post on Instagram, and both of my Facebook and my Instagram accounts, I try and focus on quality over quantity. It's important that if I'm going to post on my accounts, my social media accounts, and I'm not going to be wasting my time. I'm going to manage my time appropriately. I am going to post something that I think for me and for my audience is going to be more quality driven than quantity driven. Okay? So I think it's important, one, like I've stated, that you know your demographic on whatever platform you choose to participate on, and that you focus a lot on, or focus more towards, quality. A lot of people are on TikTok nowadays. For me, I don't dance. I mean, I can do a little groove here and now and then. I can pop a little, something. But for me, TikTok is not a platform that I want to participate on. I think it's a great platform. I've seen videos. I have friends that are on TikTok, and the videos, the informational videos are really, really cute. And let me not say I don't think that I can thrive on it. I probably could thrive on TikTok, but I just want to focus on 3 platforms, and that's enough, because it can be overwhelming. If you're on 5 or 6 or 7 platforms, it can get to be overwhelming. So, excuse me. So I think focusing on 2 or 3 platforms and posting quality content is a great avenue, or a great what's the word I'm looking for? Or a great outlet that you would a great social media outlet that you want to focus on, maybe 2 or 3 platforms. I don't think outlet is the right word for it. I think engaging. You might want to consider engaging in 2 or 3 platforms as opposed to 6 or 7. So I think engaging is the better word. Okay, so let's move on to third tip number 3. Take a break. Take a break. Don't feel bad. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel that you're letting anybody down. If you need to take a break for your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, take a break. Take a break. However amount of time that you need, 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 weeks, take a break. The money, if your social media accounts are monetized, the money is going to be there. The money is going to be there. If you need a break for your mental and physical and emotional well-being, that's far more important than money, okay? When you return back to your social media platforms after your break, the money is going to be there. The sponsors are going to be there. You're the most important thing. Remember that, my hunties. You are the most important thing, okay? So you have to, self-care. Self-care is so important, because let me tell you, it's not easy to be on social media. It's not easy to create content every day or every week. It's not easy. It can be overwhelming. Sometimes you get comments that are really not favorable. You have to have thick skin. So if you need to take a break, do you, because you're the most important thing. You're the most important thing in this whole equation, in this whole social media equation, is you. Okay? So the 4th tip that I want to give is live in the moment. Don't be afraid to live in the moment. Put your phones down. It's not all about, I need to get that picture, I need to shoot that video. Live in the moment. Be gentle with yourself. If you're with friends and family and you want to relax and you're enjoying your friends and family, take a break. Put the phone down. Take a break. Live in the moment. Relax. Don't feel pressured all the time to take a picture or to shoot a video. It's going to be there. Just like the money's going to be there, the photos are going to be there, the videos are going to be there. So take a break, my hunties. Take care of yourself, self-care, be gentle with yourself if you need it, and just take a break. Live in the moment. Put the phone down. Relax. Okay? All right. So my fifth tip is to use a scheduler. Get organized. Use a scheduler. That helps me. It helps me a lot. It helped me from just being all over the place. I schedule certain days that I'm going to post. I schedule certain days that I'm going to go into my social media accounts and make comments. I schedule days that I'm going to go onto my followers' accounts and make comments on their posts. And I try and make a schedule and stay on that schedule. Sometimes I get off schedule, but it's important that I try and stay on schedule and focus on my schedule, and it just keeps me organized. So I don't feel pressure. I don't feel stress, and I'm a person that has to be organized. So make a schedule and try and stick to that social media interacting, posting, commenting schedule. Try and do that every week and try and be consistent. And I look at a lot of YouTubers. I watch their videos on YouTube, and a lot of them have amazing schedules. You guys are doing amazing. And I've learned from you guys. Apparently you guys are on a schedule, and that helps a lot alleviate some of the stress. Stay on schedule. Okay, my hunties? And number 6, I think I've already went over number 6, and number 6 is don't fall into the trap of mindlessly scrolling. Scroll with a purpose. Scroll with intent. Okay? If you are going to get on social media, have an objective and follow through with that objective. If you are going to go on a certain day and you're going to just make comments to post or to your followers' post, do that. But don't fall into the trap of just getting on social media and mindlessly scrolling. Because if you mindlessly scroll, guess what? A lot of times you lose track of time. I know I do. If I get on social media and I don't have an objective and I'm just on social media, just playing around, lollygagging, I'll lose track of time. So don't fall into that trap of just mindlessly scrolling, because once again, you are going to lose track of time and you are going to get caught up. Okay? All right. So number 7 is limit your online communities. And when I say limit your online communities, you don't have to be in every group that's on social media. I know Facebook, and I was that way. I was that way when I first got on Facebook. I was so excited. I would get invites to be in this group, to be in that group, to be in all types of different groups. And I was also excited to be on social media, to be on Facebook. I said yes to so many different groups, and it became overwhelming. I think at one time I was involved in like 50 different groups. I was just all over the place. I was involved in so many groups, and it just became stressful. It was overwhelming, and I became burnt out. I really became burnt out. So I just narrowed it down to 12 groups, 11 or 12 groups. I got out of maybe almost 30 groups. over 30 groups, actually, about 38 groups, almost 40 groups, to be honest. And I was just like, I had enough. I had enough. I just got out of all those groups, and it just became too much. It just became too much. So I think that's important, to not feel that you have to participate in every group that you're invited to participate in or become a member of. It's okay to say no. It's okay not to join that group. And sometimes they'll send you multiple invites. I have one group that keeps inviting me, and I'm like, no. So it's okay. Once again, my hunties, it's about you. It's about your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Find out what works for you and come up with a plan of action and stick to that plan of action. Okay? So you won't become so overwhelmed. And that's about what I have for you. These are my 7 tips. Comment in the comment section below and tell me what works for you. Tell me what tips, because you may have something that may work for me also. So I greatly appreciate that. I think that would be awesome to see what tips works for you guys, or what tips work for you. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for tuning in to my video. I greatly appreciate it, my hunties. You are amazing and deserve everything good. And I will see you on my next video.